look at that. Oh my god, it feels like Guts from Berserk, the eye. And that transition was beautiful. Wow. This whole thing feels like the FF12 intro. And a lot of that is the coloration. Looking upward, we've moved the camera down. It really makes you feel like you are this character. Shallow depth of field, very, very juicy bokeh. Maybe like a 1.4 aperture. Very, very beautiful. Man, the sound design here is spicy. So it looks like his eye, like this crazed kind of creature. And this is just a great example of amazing storyboarding. In Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, they do a lot of stuff like this. So the feeling of being trapped, right? Because these characters, the subject, are kind of trapped within this confines of this composition. Oh, it's that guy who you guys got really mad at me because I didn't know him in the other trailer. I didn't meet him yet in the game. Give me a break. Welcome, I'm Philip Hartshorn. I'm known for my filmmaking in China, and you may have also seen some of my documentary work. Today, we are watching and reacting to Final Fantasy XIV Online Dawntrail official trailer and analyzing the cinematic language. I am a huge Final Fantasy fan, as you guys know, and I recently got to meet Yoshi P and the team behind Final Fantasy XVI in LA at the launch event for that game. And it was really, really good to get to know them and kind of just see their work ethic in person and see a lot of the integrity that they had as creators. So I can't wait to see this. I also had very, very glowing reviews for the other Final Fantasy XIV trailers and cinematics that we've covered here on the channel. So I think this is going to be fantastic. Really, really excited to see where the game is going. And me and my girlfriend Aaliyah do plan on jumping into Final Fantasy XIV with this new update with the graphics. So we're really, really excited to see, to kind of get an early look at the game. So let me know in the comments, are you guys going to play FF14 Dawntrail? Are you guys already subscribed to the game and enjoying it? And if so, what job are you in Final Fantasy XIV? And how do you play the game? All right, let's do it. Yoshi P said to me that he really enjoyed my content, so which is super humbling at the event. So let's enjoy some Yoshi P content. Just return the favor. Look at that view. Beautiful coloration here. It's very full of life. Very Pirates of the Caribbean, which I love. That was a good character reveal shot there. I like that. Yeah. Very intriguing. Who is that character? I'm not familiar with them. I haven't met them in 14 yet. Enjoying yourself? Yeah. I like that smirk. It feels like a new journey, a new step forward for the character, which makes sense after Endwalker, right? God, look at that. It's absolutely beautiful environment. It's going to be really fun to explore. Look at these guys. Cool. Wow, look at the flora and the fauna. It has a very non-diffused feeling. Estinian! Oh, it's so Final Fantasy 12, so Yasumi Matsuno. I love that scene. Oh, who are we fighting? Oh man, look at this. A duel. I love the circling the opponent. It feels like very Final Fantasy 16, which is very appropriate, right? I love it. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, it feels like Guts from Berserk, the eye. And that transition was beautiful. I love it. Oh my god, Ishtola. Yes. Oh, it's that guy who you guys got really mad at me because I didn't know him in the other trailer. I didn't meet him yet in the game. Give me a break. Ah. Legends. Orion J just having a drink. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful setting at that nighttime. I want to look at that in detail. Wow. Looks like Will Turner from Pirates of the Caribbean. Awesome. I respect the long hair too, you know, as a fellow wielder. I love it. Look at that. What an interesting vibe, man. What a beautiful, refreshing vibe. I love it. I love it. I can't wait to hop in. Guys, make sure to subscribe if you haven't. We'd love to have you as a part of the community. Also, drop by Twitch if you want to chat live as we play Final Fantasy XVI, which we're working on right now. Another of Creative Business 3 and Yoshi P's work. Let's look at it again. There's so much to talk about here. I love this very much. If we look right at the end here.
Last, we have come to the land you call the New
He looks like Will Turner from Pirates of the Caribbean.
World.
This is a great shot too. I love it's really cool because this particular shot is beyond being just a really cool character reveal. I mean, obviously we know who it is, But, you know, to see the new look is always the joy of the new trailers, right? The new design. What I like here is we go from a very, very nice, juicy portrait shot, close-up, or, you know, extreme close-up in this case. And what I like about it is you go from this like shallow depth of field, very, very juicy bokeh, maybe like a 1.4 aperture, very, very beautiful. And then as we pan out, you get this humongous view of the vista. It's a shot that is very, very hard to pull off in real life, if not impossible, depending on the equipment available, right? So it's just so cool. It's just so cool. And then you get this feeling of, you know, setting out on a new journey and stuff. So I want to talk about that shot because it was very well done. And of course, I want you guys to note that they usually did this with Endwalker. We get a little bit of a shorter trailer like this to reveal it. And then most likely later on, when the whole thing drops, we're going to get a nice like 6-minute version of this. So look forward to that. And, you know, we'll be breaking it down. But yeah, overall, I have a lot of good things to say about it. I love the coloration of this. I said tropical. It's got a very warm tone to it, which is cool because you look at like Shadowbringers, you look at Endwalker. We were like in space on the Endwalker trailer, and we were in this kind of like cold environments a lot of the time. Shadowbringers is very dark, very dreary, and even in the shots where there were brighter colors. Where the character is fighting this like kind of big angelic monster, it had a bit of like a washed out feel to the colors, very purposefully to give that feeling of darkness and everything. What I like about this is it feels tropical, it feels bright, it feels like we're on a new journey, which is cool because Endwalker was this kind of culmination, right? It was the culmination of a journey, so it's really nice to have this like we're setting out on a new journey where we're starting over again. Yeah. I love it. And this character is great. Yeah, I haven't met this character in Final Fantasy XIV. So I'm assuming they come in later on. Love the design. Very, very cool. And just, you know, shout out to the character design and the animation. This is most likely Visual Works who did this, or I should say the successor of Visual Works who did this. And we have this beautiful texture to the clothing. I mean, look at that. Looks absolutely photoreal with the lighting too. And I love the expression here too. It's very playful. I'm really curious to see these two and their relationship. So who's enjoying Final Fantasy 16 right now? Because I'm currently playing through. You can see parts of my playthrough here on the channel, and you can join me live on Twitch. Like I said, oh my goodness, I'm a little bit more than halfway through it, and just savoring the entire thing. I'm trying not to rush through it. It's too good. Anyway, I love this shot too. You get the cool kind of helicopter drone shot. I'm a big drone fan myself. I love operating and flying, and got some really cool shots I'll be showing you guys soon. Actually, we just did a shoot the other day and we did some drone work. It was really, really cool. You guys will be seeing the shoot soon. It was with me and Aaliyah. And there's like looks like a massive dragon, like a prize, like a dinosaur was brought back to the city in this parade, which is really cool. I like this kind of like rhinoceros dinosaur looking thing here. Really, really cool design. This feels very Final Fantasy 12, very Yasumi Matsuno. Beautiful, beautiful image. This whole thing feels like the FF12 intro, and a lot of that is the coloration and the color grading. It has a bit of a similar vibe to the FF12 intro with that kind of, you know, very warm climate look to it, which is great. And look at this. This is awesome. Almost like maybe like an Aztec design. Something really cool. And what a cool enemy. This is one of my favorite segments. This circling the enemy. I love it. I love it. It's a really nice shot selection there too. Yeah, I like how we go from that little en medias res transition. It's hit, and it's just this, whoa, okay, we're in the scene. I like that. It's cool. Very dynamic. That's a great shot too, to kind of it's fun to do a shot like that where you come into the action, then we get the establishing shot here to establish the set. And it's like, okay, wow, this big throne maybe. And of course the reveal of who attacked him, very clever. They come from the darkness. I love it. This is great. I love the shot selection. Of course, reverse over the shoulder. Very, very well done. In this case, looking down from the perspective of the enemy here to show his size. Classic technique. Love it. Classic film technique. And of course, looking upward, we've moved the camera down. It's a subtle thing, but it really makes you feel like you are this character facing down this massive creature with two swords, and it brings a very threatening vibe to it. So I like it. Good choice. This is a cool shot too. Just a beautiful composition. Viewing through the columns here. Really, really nice shot. Yeah. Again, establishing the space, the arena that they're fighting in. Also the feeling of being trapped, right? Because these characters, the subject, are kind of trapped within this confines of this composition. Love it. Man, the sound design here is spicy. Listen to that. Listen to this. Love that. And the sparks and everything. Yeah, shout out to the sound team. Beautiful, beautiful sound design. And he just eats that hit. I love it. There's a real sense of weight to that. I mean, if a creature that big is swinging at you, you're gonna be moving around. And this is just a beautiful, again, sort of like shout out to the animation here, because he's got this kind of like burlap feeling cloak here, and it's just such a visceral feeling because you know how that sort of material lights up when it burns, right? That's awesome. I mean, like what a you know, speaking of visceral, right? Like what a kind of animalistic image this is. It's really cool. And it reminds me, do you guys know Berserk? It reminds me of the Berserker armor that Guts wears. What they've done is they've made this really interesting shape here with the fire. Did you catch it? It looks like an eye. So it looks like his eye, like this crazed kind of creature, like he's almost smiling, like he's almost reveling in the fight. And I think that's really, really smart choice here. But to me, look at that, almost that shape of that Berserker armor. I love it. I love it. I assume the team is fans of Berserk. Who wouldn't be? What sane human wouldn't be? I love it. Beautiful transition. Probably the best transition in this video. And this is just a great example of amazing storyboarding. Ah, so beautiful. So beautiful. And, that's the good thing about when you take the time to storyboard stuff. I say this to people who are starting out and asking for tips with filmmaking all the time. Take the time to do these things, because if you just get a bunch of shots, no matter how beautiful they are, if you jumble them together without a plan, it can lack a sort of cohesive feel to it. This right here is what happens when you plan stuff out. It's beautiful. And we get the character reveal. It's fun. It falls down. And sort of the cool thing about that is you don't really need, let me look at that again. Yeah, they do just a slight camera move. They track the fruit come down. It's not this extreme thing. It's all you needed because of the motion established by the ember coming down. Beautiful, beautiful. I talked about this before, but there's a lot in Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. They do a lot of stuff like this, which of course was Nomura's work. We love that as well. A lot of stuff where Cloud is like walking, and then we swipe into the next scene very seamlessly. The Endwalker trailer did similar things. So I love that they're kind of keeping this theme going of really creative transitions. That as well is really cool. And it looks like Y'shtola is looking at the throne that we saw in the previous scene where the duel was taking place. So it's really fun to kind of bring it all together. Oh, there it is. Never mind. She's looking at that thing. A really, really nice shot. A really nice shot of Y'shtola. This is cool too, because it's just nice to have a moment and to see her like this in the trailer. She's usually very dynamic, like moving around, talking, slamming her staff down. It's cool to just get a moment where she's thinking. Yeah, you guys got really, really upset at me when I was like, who is that guy? I was like, who the heck is that? I hadn't met him yet in the game. Give me a break. And he's eating a taco or something, it looks like. Just takes a huge chunk out of it. I love to see it. And Estinian looks like he's being surrounded by Ewoks or something. It's awesome. I love these little dinosaur guys. They look like the rhino that was there before. This is really cool. This was a standout shot to me as well, for a couple of reasons. Number one, you get to see the street here. And it looks like bustling. You can see a lot of life in the background, but it's cool to have the focus on our characters here. Really, really cool. And he's got a map. And I love how he's just enjoying a nice drink. He's just enjoying a nice drink. What's his name? Orianger? Is that how you pronounce his name, right? He's just enjoying a nice drink while his buddy does all the work. And then we look up here, a really nice transition. Boom, right into the blue skies, into the open seas. Very well done. And this is what's interesting is this is not the full trailer if it's going to follow the trend as for Endwalker. So it's like, what else is going to be in there? And are these transitions going to lead to other things? So that's what's kind of exciting from an editing standpoint, how they're going to cut the shorter trailer compared to the longer one. So look forward to that.
At last we have come to the land you call the New World.
The New World. Again, like what a cool even line to have say as he's here. 'Cause we've seen this character do so much in all the trailers, right? We've seen this character, like I said, in Endwalker, all these different feats and battles and everything. And something I love about Creative Business Unit 3 and the work they do is they're giving us protagonists who are a little bit older. Of course, we all love, I mean, real FF fans love every game. Come on, let's be real. But it's nice to have, you know, as Final Fantasy fans have grown up, it's really nice to see older characters who are a little bit more established. He's got scars, you know, his skin isn't perfect. Like, man, the guy's been fighting wars for years, right? He wouldn't have like a baby face, right? So it's really cool to see that. And, you know, beyond the attention to detail, it's nice to just have that character. And what a cool design, too. Look at that. Yeah, very beautifully done.
My home.
It's beautiful.
Put out.
And as always, the Final Fantasy logo feels so hard, man. Also, shout out to Soken. I assume this is Soken on the music. It sounds very much like his work. That's going to be my standout shot, though. I absolutely love that. Like I said, I think it's definitely a Berserk reference, and a very clever one at that. You know, with its own spin. It's awesome. Yeah. But I think overall it's absolutely fantastic. Nothing but good things to say about it, and it just got me super hungry to see the whole thing. Right? To see the whole trailer. I can't wait for that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe. Like I said, stop by Twitter if you want to see some of our cosplay, and of course Twitch if you want to play Final Fantasy live with me and chat about it. 16 has been a real pleasure, and I can't wait to check out the rest. Also, I do have a vlog coming from our whole experience from the Final Fantasy 16 event, so look forward to that. You guys are the best. Thank you, and have a lovely day.